Hey guys, what's going on? PK23 back with another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make it in the World Series. Now this video is for everyone. Even if you're just in pennant race, you can still make it to World Series. Anyone can make it with enough practice and hard work. Myself, I've been playing this game for a couple of years now, since like 2015, and I didn't make World Series in 2015, 16, 17. I made it in 18 once, and I've made it, every season besides this one so far. In 19, I still got some time to try and make it, and hopefully I do. But this is for you guys that have not made it or are trying to make it again, but are struggling to do so. Number one tip I'm going to give you is to have a competing team. This does depend on what time you're watching this video. If it's at the start of at the year of a game, then you don't need to have a crazy team. But at this point in the game, there are a lot of people with good teams. If you're in World Series or in Championship Series, almost everyone has like a lot of diamonds in their rotation. They probably have quite a few. They're probably, at least all diamonds, maybe a couple golds in there like me, but you're going to have a lot of diamonds on your team. They don't have to be the best ones, but just ones that you can do well with so that you can, beat other players. It really depends on how far you think you can get with, certain cards. If you're good enough with golds, then you can do it for sure. The next method is to practice before you play. If you're going into a big World Series game, don't just hop into it completely fresh. You want to practice, and there are tons of ways to do that. The first one is moments. There are tons of moments that you can practice with. Tops now, wild card. You can do any of these and just warm up and also get missions done. So that's an effective way. You can also use custom practice and practice on the difficulty of your choosing. If you're going into a Hall of Fame game, you practice on Hall of Fame and just get yourself ready. You could also do challenge of the week. That's a good one too. They're all productive. I mean, they're all going to help you, but you can do any of those and they're going to definitely get you warmed up. If you do want to pitch and hit, though, I would do custom practice just because you can choose. In moments, you might not be able to find two really good moments for that, and it might be too easy, but it all depends on what you want to do to warm up. The next tip is to use theshownation.com. When you're on theshownation.com, you can actually check your opponent's rating right when you start. If you see their PSN right when you start the game, you can actually notice, how many points you'll be getting from the game, and maybe if you want a friendly quit, I don't know, sometimes you can do it. If you start a game off, you see your opponent's rating like really, really high, and you're really low, then you want to play it. This game right here, I probably saw it, and he was right with me. This is a good game to play, so I played it. Now, this game right here is one that you probably want to try and get out of, or you don't want to play, because if you're in this situation where you're playing someone who's lower than you, I'm not going to gain anything if I lose this game. Or at least I'm not going to gain a lot because he's below me. See how he got 34 because he won and I lost 23. So that's just like, if you ever get in that situation, you just know what you're playing with. It is kind of nice to know, like, oh, if I win this, I'm going to get a lot of points. I should really try. Or, oh, I have to make sure I don't lose this because in this scenario I did lose. But, always just be aware of what your opponent's rating is. It does help. The next tip is to just stay positive while you're playing the game. It does help to stay positive if you're focused in and you're fine, you roll with what happens if you make an error and you deal with it. You move on and you're just trying to get the game back. You're going to do better than you are if you're just mad. Trust me, when you're mad, no one plays well. Just stay focused, move with what's happened. Even if your opponent gets like 8 blue hits, work with it. You can always come back. The next tip is to just play your best. Always try your hardest in each game, no matter who you're playing. Even if they have all silvers, keep playing, keep racking on scores. You never know what your opponent could do. You might be like up 8-0 in the third, and then your opponent starts hitting randomly in the fifth and gets 8 runs back. You never know. Always pitch your best, alright? Use your best players, and always go as hard as you can until you make that World Series. And finally, I'd say don't get discouraged with losses. Losses happen, even if you're trying your best and you lose, it happens. Just deal with it, move on, and play the next game. Don't wait like days in between because, you only have so much time to make it. Don't wait till the last minute because then everyone is doing it and you might not be able to make it. Make sure you try and get, really start pushing in the middle of the month or at the start of the month. Just don't wait till the end and don't, spend days waiting because you lost one game. You can move on from that. Sure, it's a bad game. Maybe you can take like a 10-minute break or like an hour break, come back, and then just play the next game to the best of your ability because if you wait days, you're not going to make progress in, ranked seasons. So yeah, those are all the tips I have for you on making a World Series. Hopefully some of these helped. Hopefully you guys are able to make it, get yourself that banner, and hopefully Yachty or Matt Davidson, whoever you want. I'm hoping to get Williams. I do that a lot. I'm hoping to get him. We'll see. And yeah, I'll make that push myself. Hopefully you guys can make it as well. I know you guys can do it. best of luck to you guys in your runs. And yeah, that's it for today's tips video. See you guys later. Peace.